Hello everyone, this is Guru Charan Das Adepu, lecturer in Management, Government Degree College, Autonomous Siddipet. Today we are going to discuss about wireless communication technology. Uh, First, we will see what is network. Network and introduction. Network or computer network is a system in which multiple computers are connected to each other to share information and resources. The connections between the computers are established using either wired media or wireless media. The best known computer network is the internet. People are very familiar today. Without internet, we are not in a position to live in this world. Okay, internet computers are connected with one another. Okay, uh, the basic needs of networks are to share computer resources such as hard disk, printers, scanners, CPU, etc. To share data files over the network is another basic need for networks. To share application software like accounting software, and to exchange information such as emails, message documents, to have communication such as chatting and online mail. The physical distance between two computers can vary from a few feet to several thousand kilometers. Okay, you could able to connect with your friend or your sibling, one who is uh, residing in a different country. Okay, the distance between you and your right friend and sibling is very okay uh, far distance, right? That is another. And when it comes to uh, advantages and disadvantages of network, uh, well, first we'll see that advantages of network. The main advantages of using networks are sharing resources. Okay, sharing resources. Computer network not only provide the ability to share information but also the resources. Resources can be hardware resources like printer, scanner, and hard disk, or software resources like application programs. For example, using a computer network, an expensive laser printer can be shared among various employees in a department of a company instead of giving each employee a separate laser printer. As we know that laser printer is costly. Obviously, it is costly, and every employee need not be provided with a laser printer. One laser printer, okay, by using network sharing they can share the resources through the networking, through the internet, right? That is one good example for this. Similarly, software resources like accounting softwares can be shared among the users. Another advantage is cost reduction. Resources sharing results in cost reduction. As cost of resources shared, for example, as I said, multiple individuals licensed copies of popular software programs can be costly. Network version of softwares are available at relatively low cost. Moreover, shared programs and a network allows for easier upgrading of the programs on one single file server instead of upgrading on individual computers. And the third advantage is connectivity and communication. Networks connected. Okay, networks connect computers and users are those computers. Once they are connected, it is possible for the user to communicate with each other. User can communicate efficiently and easily via mails, video conferencing, instant messaging, etc. Centralized software management is a software loaded on one computer can be used by all other computers connected to that computer, thus eliminating the need to spend time and energy installing the same software on different computers. For example, if in a network 20 users want to work with Oracle, then instead of installing Oracle on each computer, we can install it on single central computer server and make it shareable by others. And another advantage is higher reliability and backup. In computer network, having alternative source of supply to provide higher reliability is one of the aims. For example, all the files could be replicated on more than one mission, so that that if one mission is unavailable due to some reasons, the other can be used. Networking also provides the facility of backup. In case of one computer fails, the other can resume its function, right? Apart from these advantages, a few disadvantages also there, we'll discuss now. Some of the disadvantages: one is data security concerns. A poorly secured network puts critical data at risk. For example, when files are shared among users, then there is always a threat that unauthorized users can alter or use the sensitive data. The responsibility of network administrator to take care such threats by issuing proper permissions to various users and proper implementing the network, which improves the security of important data. And network implementation cost. To set up a network requires investment in hardware and software. For small network of few PCs, this cost is smaller, but for large network, this cost can run in thousands and more. Okay, and network management and administration costs. Network managers and administrators are required to manage and administer large networks. Hiring of these professionals increase the management and administration cost. Okay, and threats from viruses. And there is threats from viruses. Um, the effect of viruses on a network is more as compared with standalone systems, because viruses can easily spread from computer to another networks. Okay, if one computer gets affected by the virus, through networks, all the computers which are connected uh, by using the network may be get affected. And we move on to another: data communication. Okay, data communication deals with um, data communication deals with the transmission of digital data between two or more computers in a reliable and efficient manner. Following, it also refers to exchange of data between two devices via some form of transmission medium. Okay, elements of data communication. When we see the elements of data communication, if you see the slide, you will find basic elements of data communication image. In the data communication system, a message is transformed from one point to another through a medium. The sender, one point is sender, we call it as source, creates the message. The medium carries the message. Okay, and the carrier, we see the medium that carries the message, and the receiver, we call it as sink. Sink receives the message. Okay, we call receives the message. If you see the slide, you will find that. And air acts as a medium for voice transmission over a distance, which carries the sound waves, that is what we call it as message, from one place to another place. So a data communication system has few basic elements. One is a message. It is the okay one is it is the data or information to be sent. It can consist of text, numbers, pictures, sound or video, or any combination of these. And second basic element is sender. It is the device or computer that creates and sends this message. And third is receiver. It is the device or computer that receives the message. The location of receiver computer is generally different from that of sender computer. The distance between the sender and receiver depends upon the types of networks used in between, right? And the medium in this channel a path through which the message is carried from sender to the receiver. The medium can be wired like twisted pair wire, coaxial cable, fiber optics. I think you are all familiar with these boarding, or wireless radio waves, or microwaves, or laser waves we can use for this purpose. And now we move on to another slide, that is types of networks. Okay, here based largely on networks geographic size, we can divide networks into three categories. One is local area network, we call it as LAN, and the second is MAN, metropolitan area network, and third is PAN, personal area network, and the fourth one is WAN, that is wide area network. We discuss here each and every type of network. First we will discuss local area network, that is LAN. It is a network of computers that operates in a very small geographic area up to few kilometers. It is used to link devices in a single office building or a campus. If you see, enlarge the slide and you will find that LAN, how they are connected, local area network. A typical LAN has few characteristics. One is it covers small geographic area up to 5 to 6 kilometers. It is used to link devices in single office building or a campus. And the third characteristic is a LAN is used to connect the computers and other network devices so that the device can communicate with each other to share the resources. And cables like twisted pair, coaxial, or fiber optic are used as communication medium. And resources to be shared can be a hardware device like printer, and software like and data file. The various devices in LAN are connected to a central device called HUB hub. Different types of topologies such as bus, we can call it as bus, bus cable, a ring, star, tree, etc. are used for LANs. The common example of LAN found in many business organizations employing link of task released related computers, example accounting PCs, finance PCs, administrative PCs, etc. Advantages of LAN. When we discuss about advantages of LAN. Okay, LANs are easy to install and maintain. Touchable shooting. Troubleshooting is easy in case of LANs. LAN offers high-speed data transmission, and apart from this, it allows the sharing of costly resources like printers, scanners among all of the computers. Thus, it reduces the cost of hardware purchase. Cost in hardware purchase, and it is also allows sharing of software instead of purchasing the separately licensed software for each client in a network. Data is stored on the server computer, what we call it as centralized computer, which makes it easier to manage data and makes the data more secure as it is stored at one device. Communication among the connected computers is easy and cheap as data and message can easily be shared with the other computer connected across the network. Local area network also provides the facility to share a single internet connection among all the LAN users. However, in spite of all these advantages, there are a few disadvantages of LAN. LANs are restricted in size and cover only a limited area. The initial setup cost of installing local area network is high because there is a special software required to make a server. Communication devices like an Ethernet, switches, hubs, routers, cables are costly. Since all the data is stored in a single server computer, it can be accessed by an unauthorized user, can cause a serious data security threat. Okay, and however, we move on to another uh, network, that is metropolitan area network, we call it as MAN. If you magnify the slide that is there in the PPT, you will find the metropolitan area network, how it works. A metropolitan area network, MAN, is a network that interconnects users with computer resources in geographic area or region larger than that covered by even a larger local area network LAN, but smaller than a area covered by a wide area network, we call it as WAN. The term is applied to the interconnection of networks in a city. Interconnection of networks in a city. A typical MAN, that is a metropolitan area network, has the following characteristics, which we will discuss here. MANs are an extension of LANs spreading over an entire city. It may be a single network, such as cable TV network covering entire city, or a group of several LANs. MANs are mainly owned by large organizations to interconnect all their branches across the city. It may be used to share the resources between two or more LANs. A MAN may be wholly owned and operated by a private company, or it may be a service provided by a public company. Right? Size of MAN is in between WAN and LAN. A common example of MAN is cable TV network and telephone company that provides a high-speed DSL line to customers. However, we need to move on to the advantages of MAN. MAN covers a large area than LAN, less expensive, it has less implementation cost, and it uses less resources. And third is high speed than WAN, high security than WAN. Like LAN and WAN, it is also offers centralized management of data and files. However, apart from these advantages, we have a few disadvantages also, we will discuss now. It is difficult to manage the network once it becomes large. In MAN, additional cables are required to connect to LAN, which is another problem. MAN installation requires skilled technicians and network administrators. This increases overall installation and management costs. It covers smaller area than WAN. It is only used in metropolitan areas. Personal area network, we call it as PAN. Personal area network, PAN, is a type of network which connects different devices such as smartphones, tabs, headphones, and PCs. It is the interconnection of information technology devices within the range of individual person, typically with a range of 10 meters. For example, a person traveling with a laptop, a personal digital assistant, we call it as PDA, a mobile, and a portable printer could interconnect them without having to plug anything in, using some form of wireless technology such as Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. Nowadays, we will find different types of devices that are enabled with Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. Right? Most of the peripherals such as remote control, mouse, keyboard, Bluetooth use PAN technology. It is used in offices, conferences, and meetings. Right? A typical PAN has few characteristics. If you enlarge or magnify and see that how the personal area network, in a personal area network, how the devices are connected. The characteristics, when it comes to characteristics, personal area network is used for connecting the computer devices of personal use. Personal area network covers an area of 30 feet. Personal computer devices that are used to develop the personal area network are the laptop, mobile phones, media player, headphones, PDAs, printers, and PlayStations. Short range communication, it requires very low power, low cost. Advantages of PAN, no extra space is required for this, no need of extra cable and voice, connect to many devices at a time, cost effective, portable, easy to use, reliable, and secure. However, in spite of these advantages, a few disadvantages also there. PAN can be operated in limited range of area, slow data transfer because of, okay, as we have already discussed, when we use wired devices, certainly wireless devices, thus data transfer will be 1/4. In some cases, PAN uses uh, microwave signals in some digital devices, which have a bad effect on the human body, like brain and heart problems may occur. Okay, and now we move on to another networking, that is wide area network. We call it as WAN. A wide area network covers a large geographic area such as a country, continent, or even the whole world to share data and resources. It contains several LANs and MANs. Okay, a typical WAN has a few characteristics. WANs provide interconnectivity without any distance limit. Okay, wherever you want to get connected, you will connect through the WAN. Okay, since WAN spans all of the world, it may utilize public, leased, or private communication devices. If you magnify the slide, and you can find that how the wide area network is working, how the servers, okay, from one country to another country get connected. Okay, another okay, what we call it as characteristic is it provides long distance transmission of data, including text, images, audio, and video information over large geographical areas. It can be used to interconnect two or more LANs, or we can call it as WANs. In WAN, data and information are stored in a centralized network. Linking medium used vary from telephone line to satellites. Due to WAN, world had become a global village. Internet is an example of world's biggest WAN. Okay, wide area network. However, we need to discuss advantages of WAN here. Mm, okay, we need to discuss WAN advantages. It covers a large geographical area, which increases the reach of organization to transfer data quickly and inexpensively. The WAN network provides incredible speed as their bandwidth is high. Data can be easily shared through WAN network from one part of the world to another. WAN provides you the facility of getting updated files and data from the server. If a server is updated with new data, then all connecting devices receive the updated data within seconds. Like LANs, we can share software applications and other resources with other users on the internet. However, in spite of all these advantages, we need to discuss a few disadvantages that are associated with WAN. And the one is the traffic congestion in the wide area network is very high, and the data transfer rate is slow compared to LAN due to the large distances and the high number of connected systems in the network. Setup cost is high. WAN network is a huge network, therefore to maintain this kind of network is a very difficult task. Okay, I think you have understood well. With this, I conclude the session, and in the next session, I will discuss another topic. Thank you for being with me. Thank you. Right. Bye. See you.